Holy fuck. The last one, but not the least. Alex Poatan Pereira versus Jamal No Hill. I mean, no dreams. Sweet dreams. Let me try that again. Jamal Sweet Dream Hill. The guy with the big belly after winning the belt, eh?
What was that? Jamal Saltyman Hill.
Salty
Have
man
you heard
Hill.
of that lately? Have you heard of that? Salty.
I did see couple of memes about it, but I didn't put much effort or
Yeah, yeah,
attention to
yeah.
it. In this fight, we got another fight to talk about this. I'm gonna keep this one not so I'm not gonna put so much emphasis on it because I think Alex Pereira is going to win. And I have two reasons for it. And one of these reasons is crazy. First reason, a logical reason. Alex is much better striker. I think he has power, much more power and accuracy in his hands and legs. And he has gas tank of going 5 rounds. Okay. None of these guys are wrestlers, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. And the other crazy reason is Alex Pereira is going through a separation. I think he's going through a divorce or something. Separation. I think he had a fiance and he's just
No
falling
divorce,
out
bro.
of
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
I don't
I
feel
think
like
a
that was
guy
just a girlfriend boyfriend thing, bro.
fiance. That's it was her fiance. And a guy who's going through that, you don't bet against him. He's a wild animal now. When you are
Bro,
with
he's already dating another girl, bro. He's dating
he is, but he's going through
Kobe's girlfriend.
something. He is going through something. Absolutely. I think the other girl who is a fighter who used to date Kobe, she's now his girlfriend. And I did post a a video on my story yesterday about how fun they were looking. But what I was trying to get at is if a guy is going through something like that and it is very hard on him, you don't bet against him because when we are with what I believe in is if when we are with lady, we tend to become much more mature and we tend to be much more calm and we try to be a bigger man and we act like a gentleman. But when we are out there with our boys and we are not in touch of a woman, we are a wild man. And I think he's a wild man right now. You don't want to bet against him.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, those are good points for me. Striking for sure, yeah, striking for sure. Second is low kicks, bro. I don't know how
Oh
Jamal
yeah.
Hill was recovered. I know the doctors were saying that he needs at least 1 year to recover from that injury. And when did he
Hmm.
have the injury? I think when by the time they fight, it's gonna be only 9 months, 9 months away. So he only had 9 months to recover. Not even 9 months, bro. He
More
had
than a year, bro.
uh
It was
no,
January.
no, 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 bro. He had an injury after he won the belt and while playing basketball.
Oh yeah.
So I believe I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but he had his injury 9 months ago. So imagine you are rehabbing from injury. Six
Hmm.
months into it, they tell you to headline the fight of the UFC
Mm.
300.
Against who?
When this card was announced, it was announced back in like December. Yeah, was it
Right.
December?
Mm.
Yeah, it
I
was announced in
think
December
so.
or January.
Mm.
January. So you are, 6 months into your rehab
Mm.
from your injury, and
Mm.
then you have to start preparing for the most dangerous striker, the most dangerous the calf kicker in the game.
The
Okay,
best kickboxer in UFC ever. The
best
best
kickboxer,
kickboxer
best
ever.
leg kicker.
Yeah.
the
And the guy who has been active, he has had 4 fights every year, guys. If you pay attention, he is fighting every 2 to 4 months. If you see his name is there. Last year, you see how many fights he had. So he's an active champion, and we know how activity helps you in being a better fighter. His last fight, November, then
Yeah, he
you
has
see
three
29
fights.
July, and you see April. And so all these three in 2023. So he could have had one more in January if he wanted, but it was Israel Adesanya's recovery because he knocked Israel Adesanya out. So he had to wait for that fight.
Bro, he basically had three fights a year ever since 2020. So 2022, he had three fights. 2023, he had three fights. 2024, he's starting off with this fight. So he's been very active, man.
Very
Uh,
active.
while Hill, his last fight was against Teixeira back
Who is a
in
teammate of
January.
Alex Pereira. And Alex is coming for that revenge. Remember those stare down when he
Oh
beat
man,
Glover Teixeira and Alex was just staring him down like, Man, you just beat my best friend. You beat somebody I look up to. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you." He was giving him those eyes, bro. This is cold
he was
blood.
intense.
It's a
He
bad
was
blood
intense.
matchup.
And Alex Pereira was on Teixeira's corner, yeah. And I
Yeah,
remember man watching it. I'm like, man, this is gonna be crazy. Back then, we
we
didn't
were
know. Like, we
together.
didn't know Alex gonna go up the weight class because
Hmm.
he was still about to fight. He was a champion middleweight. Yeah, he was about to
Hmm.
fight Adesanya in the rematch. Yeah,
Hmm.
but now 1 year later, he became a champ. He became a champion light heavyweight, and now he's gonna go and revenge, uh, you know, Teixeira's loss against Jamal Hill. And I feel
Hmm.
like Teixeira would give him a lot of pointers because even man, Teixeira, the grappler, old 40-year-old Teixeira was
Hmm.
able to crack Jamal Hill. Okay,
Hmm.
not always, but he was able to land some
It was a
meaty hooks.
competitive fight. It was a competitive fight.
Yeah, yeah. So it was competitive. I mean, I would say up until like the third round, maybe fourth round. I
Hmm.
can't remember exactly, but by the end of it, man, Jamal Hill was definitely like
Yeah,
winning
I
the
mean,
fight.
he
Yeah,
had that knockout power, obviously. He does have a knockout power. If he wins by a knockout, guys, a lot of people are going to make, lose their money because everybody, I believe everybody is going with Alex Pereira. Another point and a last point that I would like to bring up is you see when people become champion, they elevate. And then rarely you see people becoming champion and they let themselves go. If you have seen photos of Jamar Hill after he won the belt, he had one of the biggest belly we had seen, right? So how you
I
go
remember. Yeah,
from winning the belt and then right away in few weeks you have big ass belly and all you're doing is just eating and eating. That tells me that the guy had a dream. He definitely achieved his dream and then he let himself go. And I don't think
true.
that's a sign of a long reigning champion. That's one of the reason why I don't think he's gonna beat Alex. Let me pull that
I
photo up,
don't know.
bro. I
What
mean,
what do you think are the ways for Jamal Hill to win? I
hmm?
don't even know, man. I don't know. Do you see any ways for Jamal Hill to win the fight?
Knockout only. Only if he catches him, because we have to talk about this. I mean, we are not being Hill's hater, but if Israel Adesanya can knock you out, Jamal Hill can definitely knock you out. You know what I'm saying?
True, true. Yeah, I can see like he
Look
has
at
power.
this.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. After becoming a
Hey, he's
champion,
looking like a Derek Lewis, bro.
yeah, and they have a comparison. This is different guy, Derek Lewis, for those who don't follow this sport. But man, after becoming a
Oh,
champion,
he's looking like a John
like
Jones, bro.
he used to look like
Looking like
this when
John
he
Jones.
won the belt, and then he just became this. So, I mean, that just says all we need to know, guys. We going with that. That's
Yeah.
basically the end of UFC 300.